Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome to another vlog. We're starting this one off on Monday the 22nd of January and yeah, so we're starting off the week. I did do a pre-plan with me for this week in my daily planner if you saw it, but I think that's a while ago from posting when I'm going to post this vlog, so let's do this week. So yeah, it's Monday morning. I'm about to start work. I got up, had my breakfast and meds, and I cleaned the bathroom. I put a wash of towels on. So I always feel like when I'm doing a deep clean of the bathroom once a week, I might as well do the towels at the same time. So they're all in the wash as well. It's nice to start off the week with a clean bathroom. And then I woke up with an email from PayPal. They put some of my orders that I just had last night on hold because according to them, according to my sales history, I've now made more than I should have normally in a month, which is not true. I've made a normal amount, to be honest, on the lower end. Like a sales month, I make a lot more, but I guess this is a new thing because those last two orders have been put on hold. And that's very aggravating because today is payday, so I sent the money to myself that's available, but yeah, 89 euros is on hold. And they were like, you can make it fast, so it could be on hold for 21 days automatically. They're like, you can make it faster by putting in this information like a tracking number or a packing slip. I'm like, well, these are digital items. The people already have them. They've downloaded them. I looked. So all I could do was say like it's been completed, and apparently that's going to take 7 days for them to verify. So I guess that amount of money is going to my next payday. But this is aggravating because this is my monthly limit, they said. And it included my customs invoicing. So it's possible I may have to do this every single month now if this continues. There was a button to request increasing that amount, my monthly limit. So I put in a request and it was automatically denied. And I can't request it again until the end of next month. Anyway, PayPal is grinding my gears today. Like, I don't really mind. It's just 89 euros. But like, does that mean like next week's stuff is also going to be on hold? Like, is every order from now on for the rest of the month on hold? And I have to manually put in all of them. Like, yes, this was done. It's completed for every single one. And it's going to take 7 days per each of those orders. Oh my. Small business fun. And then it said like, you know, we could send me an email saying like, you can make this easier by putting in information about your business and what your products are and showing proof. I'm like, okay, I can do that. And I press the link and it just goes to the normal, your money's on hold page where I can't actually do anything. I looked all over PayPal this morning and I can't find anywhere that I can put this information in for my business. So that's a nice start to the week. But hey, I'm not going to worry about it. Like, I'll get paid when I get paid, I guess, but it's just annoying because the product is there, it's done. Give me my money, PayPal. But yeah, so hopefully this doesn't screw up too many of my like bills and stuff through the months, but we'll see how it goes. I guess the 20th of Feb, I will request an upper limit again, a new upper limit. Because I have 2 sales months, May and October, and I definitely go over that amount of money those months, so those will be annoying. But anyway, that's ongoing. That's a nice start to the week, but we'll get through it. So today we are going to, we're going to be working on finishing the baby set. I've called it Little One. It's taking a little extra time because there's 2 colorways now. I didn't start off that way, but I ended up doing 2 colorways. And one is like a neutral with the green, and then the other one's like a muted rainbow, but still very neutral, like with light browns instead of darker browns like the other neutral. So I think they'll turn out pretty, but today all the line art is done, so I just have to color it in. So today we're going to color in the people. Now, I already got something done off my to-do list today, which was film my plan with me for Wednesday. I actually did that last night. So that gives me a little extra time today, because that usually takes at least 2 hours out of my day, because it takes like 15 minutes of prep to start the video in the end, and then it's 30 to 40 minutes of filming, then editing, uploading, anyway. So it takes a while, but I've got those hours back today. So we're going to color in the people, and then the thing is, coloring elements take a whole day, as I've said in a previous vlog. So I'm actually going to do the line art for my next set, which is a wedding. I'm going to do the people line art, which will take a bit because there's a fair few people. I got 2 brides, 2 grooms, and a guest, because I thought that'd be cute. Like, if you're a guest to the wedding, then you might want a little guest box, and then some bridesmaids, which is, I think, is just 3 bridesmaids together. So a lot of people to draw, but I should be able to get the line art done today, and then from there, I think if I have more time and I'm feeling it, I'll start coloring in the baby elements. I just want to get a head start on the wedding set, but we'll definitely be able to finish the baby set tomorrow. It's just I have to do both colorways, and then I have to do 2 lots of papers, 2 lots of glitters, and then obviously 2 lots of listings. But baby doesn't come out until the end of Feb. It's going to come out the week after Eid, just to make up for those. Like, Eid is like a bonus set next month. So, and actually the other night, Saturday night, I think, I ended up going through and planning out my entire year of shop releases, like what I'm planning to do now ahead of time, so my shop is like set. So this won't include anything bonus that I might feel like drawing during the year and add on. But we've got 3 releases every month starting from starting from Feb next month. And it goes all the way through December. I've got everything planned, although some of them are like a winter set, a summer set. I've got a few that have specific themes, but a few that are just general. And I'll probably draw them just generally, like my blossoming set was just spring vibes. So I've set like an autumn vibes, a winter vibes. I've got my actual holidays in there, as I said. Like, I've put in room for Diwali, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. We got some Christmas in there. I've got 2 Christmases because I'm also drawing like 2 exclusive Christmases kind of for Andrea. So that would be 4 altogether, but I still have other ideas for Christmas, so I could do a bonus one later on in the year if I feel like it, but those are set up. Got birthday stuff in there. We got all the travel stuff, a travel set every month, starting from March. Yeah, everything's set out. And I've even planned my drawing schedule. So if I keep to it, and I don't think I have to keep to it, but this is like the minimum amount of time. If I keep to it and I have about 4 weeks of holiday in there, like 4 weeks of off time, I can get the whole year done by July. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to push myself too hard because I'm getting into March releases now this week with weddings. So, but yeah, so actually most of the months is what I meant, is that there won't be like a week break between releases. I'm just going to have 3 weeks in a row of releases, and then have like breaks on the upper and end of part of the months. So I might have to rethink my Instagram posting then. I might just take it down, or I guess I post on the weekends to make up for it. So if I post, so Friday is always listings. So then I would Instagram post for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Actually, that's still my 7. No, but did I put this as Friday? Oh my god. You guys, okay. Friday's out because that's the listings. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so I only need 6 Instagram posts instead of 7, which I'm doing right now for 2 weeks releases. Okay, so we can change that up. I might just continue making 7 and just not include one of them because they are fun to make. But yeah, that's just like the little stuff that I got done on the weekend. I know, I just sat there and I planned everything. I got my ideas for Halloween done. I thought of those last year actually, so I'm excited for those. But yeah, I've got everything planned, and I'm excited just to get done. But obviously that leaves room where I need to take time off or do extra customs or do different sets with different themes as they come up. So yeah, this is sort of the bottom line sets that I want done. So I'm excited for that. It's nice to have the whole year like planned in terms, even like my work, so I can just stick to my schedule. But we know how routine is. For me, routine doesn't last forever. We'll see. But yeah, I'm excited for it. But anyway, so yeah, today we just want to color in the baby people. I even colored in a person yesterday because I was feeling kind of bored. But I didn't take my meds over the weekend. I just went straight off them. My psychiatrist said you can just take off any days you want. Doesn't matter. If you don't feel like concentrating a lot that day. So you probably would have watched my plan with me from yesterday, and I was pretty like my usual self. I was like, what am I doing? I can't even function my brain. But that's okay, because I don't need to function every day. And it's nice to be able to just take breaks and there's no real difference. So, because I did color in one person yesterday, but I was just like, meh, I'm done with that. So, I couldn't get any more people done yesterday. So that's cool. But we got to color in. So the baby set, I think this vlog's gonna come out before that, but basically I did some babies, which I've already colored in, but I did like a singular baby and I did twins. I wasn't sure about doing triplets because I just feel, I don't know how they're gonna fit in a full box, but I feel like twins is a bit more standard than, like, happens more often than triplets. So we got twins in there this time. So I think they look really cute, all snuggled up. I kind of did it like whereas I drew the singular baby and then I added the twin next to them and they look really cute. They're gonna be a cute little box. I even did a little scene box that will go underneath them specifically. So it's more like a lying down background on some blankets as like scene. And then of course you can layer other elements over the top of that, but I did that for the babies. And then I have 2 pregnant women and 2 women with babies, sort of in the stretch of 2 of the women, holding a baby and pregnant, have more relaxed hair, like this kind of hair, and the other 2 women, one has natural hair and the woman holding the baby has natural black hair. I think it's braids, or is it dreads? I can't remember which one I drew down. I had to go color it in today. And the other one, she has curly hair, so I'm gonna do her in all the skin tones because a lot of people have curly hair. But I specifically wanted mine, like if you wanted more natural hair represented, I thought I should do the 2 different ones. But the mama with the natural like braid hairstyle, I will just do in the dark skin tone. Because obviously that doesn't translate to others. But I wanted to do something to represent at least 2 different kinds of women, or multiple. So I thought that was good to include that. This time I did include a guy. I always struggle, especially with references for men, because either I feel like stock image men that I reference are all very like stock image, or they're male models and they're all like blue steel, and I'm like, I want to draw blue steel men all the time. I don't know, it's difficult. So apologies, but I don't know. I want to branch out, but I still want to, be confident in my drawing. So I feel like I've offered some other things to make up for it. I did do a cute little box. I made it a bit more simple, so you see like the body and the hands, but I cut out the like top of the head, so you just see a chin, but it's of a kid and they're holding a sign. And I've done 2 of the signs. So one says, I am a big brother and I'm a big sister. So you could put those in for the older kids. I think that's really cute. But also it's because there's like no hair showing or face. And I've done like they've kind of got a neutral outfit on. It makes it a bit easy for the sticker shop owners because there's only then 3 of each of those boxes. So I guess you would do, if you want to just have a kid's lot of boxes, that's 6 boxes for extra for the big brother sister ones. But that's a bit easier than offering like doing a kid's face and then having to do boys and girls. I don't know. So I just try to make it a bit more simple for myself where I can. I put more detail where I can. So it's a balancing act. That's the same with also drawing representation. I try and just do a balance and change it up every set. But yes, that's where I'm at for those. So I have to color in. I've done the kids too. So I just have to color in the 1 pregnant woman and the 2 women holding babies. So that's my first thing for today. And then I'm going to draw those people and then we're going to go back, hopefully do the elements. But I've prattled on for 16 minutes now. Wasting my time. But I think I'll kind of do this sort of check-in with you. So I'll probably, actually I'm getting Happy Mail tonight. So we'll see. I'll put in some clips here and there. I've got already some clips of like a snoop. I'll show in a second of just some general clips I took over the weekend. But yeah, I'll have some clips here and there, maybe do a little bit of drawing if I can on camera, but otherwise I'll check in with you tomorrow about what we got done and what we're going to do for Tuesday. But I hope you enjoy the vlog and hope you hang out with me, and I'll talk to you in a second. Alright guys, so I'm back. It is Tuesday. It's actually Tuesday evening after dinner. And yeah, I just had a lot of meetings this morning, so I didn't really have time to film in my check-in in the morning. But okay, let's get over what I got done on Monday. I colored in all the people for baby. That was all good. And then I started drawing all the people for wedding. And then I was kind of like, meh. I ended up redoing like almost every reference for wedding people. Why is it always I want to burp as soon as I start filming? But anyway, yeah, so all the brides, groom, everything that I was doing, I redid the references, drew them, then drew some more, got frustrated. I just didn't know what I was doing with the wedding people. I'm not a wedding girly, so I always struggle with that. And I was like, oh, I'll draw a couple, and I drew the line out for a couple, but I was like, well, if I'm going to do this couple, I should probably do, for representation, gay and lesbian couples. And then I got really deflated. Not because I didn't want to do them, because I think it's important, but it's just so many couples. And there's so much coloring in. And then I also had the bridesmaids, the guest, brides. I switched, instead of doing 2 grooms, like full men, I just drew like the suit, and it cuts off the head and cuts off the legs. Because that was just too much. It was just too much overall in the end I was trying to do. And it's too much for the return that's going to be and how much effort it's going to take. So, but yeah, I was feeling frustrated. But I sent a screenshot to Andrea to be like, what do you think about these people? I don't know about them. She was like, that's all good, but cut out the couple. And I agreed. I decided to cut out the couple bucks. It's not really necessary, I don't think, in the end. Because it's just not going to be able to get the variety that people want when it comes to couples. That's why they're so difficult to do. And it's really hard to do poses that are really cute and loving, where you're actually able to like cut the people apart, because then they're actually not together. I don't know. Heidi's here. Oh, come here. Hello. It's my big girly. Look how big she is. She doesn't seem big until I put her up to me, and then I'm like, oh my god, she's huge. Oh, my fluffy girl. But yeah, so... But technically the lineup for the people is done. I just ended up doing extra work I didn't need to do, but I got it done, didn't I, Heidi? Yes. Alright, let it go. But, yeah, so that was yesterday. Then today on Tuesday, I did color in and finish up all the elements for the baby set. Got them both colorways all done, and then I did both colorways papers, and then I did both colorways glitters. I have since done the files for the elements, because you know, obviously I need to separate them out as PNGs and proper transparent canvases and stuff. So there's always that editing of files on Photoshop, but that's done too. So all I have left to do for baby now is the listings and uploading it. So I just decided I could go and do it after this, depending on how I feel, because it is nice to get the listings done, but it's also a lot of work when you have two colorways to do. Even with my new way of doing it, where I do them both at the same time but different layers, it's a lot to think about. But maybe I could get it done this evening. That would be good. But otherwise, that is on my list to do tomorrow, is to get the listings done first, and then the Instagram posts that I will need, the images for the Instagram posts. I haven't done any other work today because the elements really did take the whole day. I started about almost 10 a.m. and finished about 4 p.m. So pretty full day of work there, with a lunch in the middle. And then I got this idea for a different set that's not planned. It's just a random set. So I ended up planning that out just because I felt like it. I don't know if I'm going to draw it, but it could be one of those sets where I just, because I'm ahead, I can just do a random set and just release it whenever I want, kind of thing. We'll see. I got the idea and I've planned it all out. We'll see if I end up doing it, but yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm interested in it. The only thing is it's more of a spring/summer set, so I'd have to decide on doing that soon, on releasing it, on like drawing and releasing it. So we'll see how it goes. But technically with Baby done, that is February releases all completed, and it's not even Feb yet, so that's awesome. But yeah, this week we gotta continue on. We gotta finish Wedding. At this point, it's probably going to get finished on Monday morning next week. So probably not this week. We'll see how we go. I'm going to try. I guess if I get the listings done today, I'll have a bit more time tomorrow. But tomorrow my plan is to draw the scenes for Wedding. Now, I always want to do separate line art and coloring in, but I feel like scenes, inevitably I do both at the same time. But that would help me out if I finish the scenes completely tomorrow, and that would be a whole day affair. That means, well, that still means that then Thursday and Friday is going to be drawing and then coloring in elements. So I still think even if I get that done, I'll be finishing the set on Monday, because then I'll color in the people, do the papers and listings then. So yeah, no, but we're on track. I've got everything I needed to do today, but I can get ahead by doing the listings after this. So I think I'm going to go and do that. I might get some screen recording of it. We'll see. Just if you want a little sneaky peek, but otherwise that's everything so far. Update on PayPal. I've had a couple of orders since the PayPal thing came through, and yes, they're all on hold. I have to go and manually say like, and click on each of them being like, those are done, they're processed. But I still think it's gonna take like 7 days for each of these orders to get out of hold. So looks like we're dealing with that for the rest of the month with orders. But luckily I don't have a new release, another new release this month. So Easter is releasing February 2nd. So hopefully it will roll over and everything will be out of doing that in Feb. But we'll see how it goes. It's just very annoying. So when I get an order in, I go and log into PayPal and set it to processed. So hopefully it only takes 7 days instead of 21 days to get it authorized and sent through. But anyway, I don't know what it's about. They're saying they're trying to protect me from some sort of buyer risk, but like what the heck? I don't know. Who knows what's going on there? I'm just going to live with it for now, and hopefully, as I said yesterday, in 20th of Feb, I can request a higher amount. So I guess we'll go with that. But yes, I'm going to get those listings done. I might as well get them done just to get them out of the way because it's such a pain. And I think Luck is off to do their own stuff for the night, so on the computer. So yeah, I might as well do my own thing. So nice to check in with you. We're on track for this week. And I will talk to you next time in this vlog in a couple of seconds. Hey, it's Wednesday and I look terrible. Like, what's this? What's happening here? I just like shoved my hair up because I've been working all day. It is 3 p.m. on Wednesday and I've finished the scenes for the wedding set. I drew and colored them all in for both colorways, and I was planning to do a fourth one, but I decided 3 is enough. I did them pretty detailed this time. Sometimes I sort of let the like brushes and stuff get, help me out. But this time I drew all the flowers and everything. I'll probably see in a second here. I'll put some clips in of me doing the double box scene, the main one, and yeah, I think it turned out really well though. I'll show you both colorways and the way they differ one another. But yeah, I did like the double box scene with the ceremony, with the beautiful mansion behind it, or the old house. And then I did a reception dining thing that's under a canopy. And I feel like even though they're outside, I feel like they still work for more autumn because of the colors. And you can still be in a part of the green part of early autumn for your wedding. Or just a lucky day where it doesn't rain. Heidi's here again. She's always curious when I'm up here doing this. And then the third scene, I did a close-up of a table with 2 different backgrounds. I thought this would be really cool for how people I'm drawing a cake, and so they can use this background to have a cake on a specific table, which has a nice tablecloth on it. And one version of it has just a hedge behind it, and the other version has the reception background, so all the dining chairs and tables. But I've made it all blurry and bright, and I added a bulky light effect to the background as well, so it looks like it's a beautiful there's a depth of focus here where it's focusing on what is on the table, but the table is empty. So you can layer on the different art pieces that I'll include, like the cake, drawing cannoli, champagne and glasses. So a bunch of stuff that you can put there, but you could also maneuver it and have a person in front of it as well as a background. I wanted to do a different kind of background, so then there's a specific box for forward-facing elements this time. I know people usually make their own, but did you see Heidi? Yeah, she's under the blanket right here. She's this little lump right there. We have 3 names for that. She's either noodling, because sometimes when she goes under the blanket, you can barely notice her, so she's a noodle. And she's usually very long. Sometimes she's a sausage roll, which I think is now. It's a little bit bigger of a lump. Oh. Or, as she's attempting to now do, change her sausage roll into what we call a meatball, which she does this thing where she jams her head up so she makes the blanket really dome-like on top of her and be almost like an igloo in the blankets. And that's her meatballing. No, she's kind of stayed as a sausage roll here, but yeah. That's Heidi going under the blankets. Yeah, it's kind of funny. You could see it on there. But yeah, so those 3 scenes alone, and the last one is obviously very simple. They just took me all day. I started 9 a.m. I had lunch for about 20 to 30 minutes and finished here at 3 p.m. with both the colorways, but I think it turned out really nice. As I said, I'm not a wedding girl, so it's a struggle. I feel like these kinds of scenes are some of the hardest to draw, especially the reception with all the tables and chairs, because I know my limitations of my art, but I find it really hard to make an object look photorealistic, like drawing the outlines of a chair, and I just live with it. I think people don't mind. I mean, I feel like it'd be better if I was more sketchy because I could get away with more, but oh well. My style is my style. I could change it up, but there's just a lot of work to undo in that time. So yeah, that was the thing. Yesterday, you know how yesterday I was complaining about PayPal? Well, I got an email today while I was working. It popped up on my laptop. I'm like, oh, PayPal. Probably another order I have to fix. No, this was PayPal going, hey, we noticed that you have really good standing with your shop, no customer problems, and a history of sales. So we've upped your limit. So they upped it from 3,000 euros to 8,000 euros. I just kind of wanted 5 just to cover like sales months, but there you go. And that money that was on hold has been released. So yeah, I guess, I don't know, like maybe it was my request where I was automatically denied to have my limit raised. Maybe I actually went to somebody and they reviewed it and were like, no. Like I've been using PayPal for my shop for like at least 3 years. I've literally never had a customer issue. I usually do refunds myself if I need to. But I've never had any problems. So I was like, what the hell? It must be a new thing they put in this year. And I feel for all the shops who will probably get like annoyed by this whole put on hold thing. But it's all done. It's out of the way. They upped my limit and I'm definitely not making that much money a month. Like, okay, you believe in me, PayPal. Thanks. But yeah. Like, it was literally, they set my limit to like the basic amount that I would make on a good month. Obviously, there's some months that are just not that good, but yeah. So I'm happy about that. PayPal's all fixed up. It's kind of funny. I'm glad it like all happened during this vlog because I thought that was hilarious to like all add it in. And then last night, I should say that I did end up going and finishing the listings and putting up the baby set is all ready to go on Shopify. I've made the Instagram post for it. And last night I also filmed my February kit lineup and my monthly because I was able to do my sticker haul last week. I was able to do my sticker haul last week. So I could finally get my February kits in line. So I did that filming last night too. So it was a very productive night actually, after everything. But yeah, woke up this morning, had breakfast, got started on those scenes and I got them done by 3 p.m. I don't know if I'm gonna do any more today. Scenes take a lot out of me, so I think I'm just gonna rest from now because I went to bed really late last night. So I want to go to bed in a better time tonight. That would be good. But then tomorrow we're going to do the line art for all of the elements. That's what we're going to get started on. So that'll be Thursday. Then Friday we can color in all of the elements. I think that's my first thing. And then I'm going to color in all the people. And if I run out of time on Friday, I'm just going to finish that Monday. That's all good. It's part of the plans. Oh, and another thing I did last night. What did I do this morning? Did I mention this? I don't know when I did it, yesterday or today, but I planned out my whole next set, which is the moving house set. Oh, and I had this really great idea. I think I did it last night as well. I did a lot last night. I was up till 2 a.m. I'll be real. But yeah, so I was planning the moving set and I thought I had a really cool idea where I'd have the double box be like the truck with the unloading. And I'm going to do 2 versions of it. So I'm going to do the truck and everything in like the foreground. But then the background, one of them's going to be a house and the other one is going to be an apartment building. Because I was like, well, I'll probably only be moving apartments here. And I know plenty of people around the world who just live in apartments or will be moving into apartments. So I thought that'd be fun to like include a little apartment nod. So I was thinking maybe shops will have it as like an extra, like one of them. So you could maybe have like the choice between an apartment or a house in the background for your moving set. And then the rest of the scenes are all indoors. So, but I wanted to make that sort of more reference that, you know, it's not always a house. Because I feel like last time I did moving a long time ago. In fact, I think that's my last moving set that I did for my shop. Is retired. It's not in the shop anymore. So it's good to get started on a new one. But yeah, even that was like all house. yeah, so I had that idea and I'm gonna do that. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
That's where I am right now. I did a bunch of that planning last night. Yeah, just did the scenes today and I think I'm going to relax. But I'll insert that clip here of me doing some scene work and I'll hopefully talk to you tomorrow. Howdy, friends. It is Thursday night, 11 p.m. I'm just chilling. I've had a shower tonight, and I'm just chilling. Heidi is like right behind my phone here, and I can see her. But yes, so updates for work this week. Today I did get all of my wedding art. My wedding elements, the line art is done. Sorry, you can tell it's late. So I did all the elements for the wedding set. Oh, and I apologize if you can hear anything. I'm gonna edit the sound, but there's a dishwasher running. But yes, I got all the elements drawn, so they'll be ready to color in tomorrow. And I did end up coloring in the bridesmaids. I have 3 bridesmaids standing together, and I did color them in. So I gotta start on that too. But then the other thing I got into today is I feel like it was the other day, I don't know how long ago it was, but I was messaged asking if I was going to do an update on my Bridgerton art for the new season, which I think comes out in May. I looked it up, but I don't watch it. But I drew it the other year. I can't remember when. For season 2, I drew it. Called V-Count in my shop. So I was thinking about that, and I was like, I don't really want to recolor the whole set just for the new season. There's a lot of work, but I also didn't want to just release like 2 people. Like obviously I was like, the main update that I would do would be to release the new couple, Penelope and Colin. And I've drawn Penelope in the main set, but it was like with her sister or something gossiping. So, and I felt like, she's like the main heroine of the season. So she should get her own box. But I thought that the 2 just wasn't enough. Like, if shops already have a kit in their shop, are they just going to release 2 full boxes to go with it? I don't think so. But I had this great idea last night while I was talking to Locke about it. We were talking about like how I could do it. And the idea was that I could do an add-on that is only 2 colors. So I'd only have to recolor things adding 2 colors in. But because most kits have 4 colors, that means half the kit can be all new and all different compared to the old one. So 2 colors, I draw Penelope and Colin, and we do 2 papers for each color, so 4 papers, 2 glitters, and then recolor the elements that have color in them. And I was like, I could do a little bit extra, and I could also recolor the double box scene just to add those new colors in, so at least a big chunk of the full boxes could have the additional colors. So yeah, that is what I decided to do to add to V count for the new season. And I ended up doing the whole thing today. Because I only really had to draw 2 new things. And of course, they were specific characters, so they don't have lots of skin tones and things. So super simple, recolored stuff. Did the papers, glitters, and I just made it one listing. And we decided I decided just to make it €10 because there was effort obviously put into it. And I feel like it adds a bit, and plus I feel like the majority of people who will buy it didn't already have V count a long time ago. But yeah, I still need to make it like worth the effort of the day, because I was still able to get my other work done, but there's a little additional thing. But I'm glad it's done. I'm actually going to release it tomorrow on Friday, because I didn't have a release this week. Otherwise I'd have to push it back through into the middle of Feb. I was like, you know what, let's just get this out so people can get their kits made and in time for the new season. So yeah, I'm happy that all worked out. Plus, actually, it took me ages to recolor the double box scene. It just never felt right. And in fact, so I went over it so many times, and in fact I changed my 2 additional colors like 4 times to what I settled upon. Sorry. It's all red because I just showered and now I rubbed myself, so. But, yeah. So it was a bit of, and then I got really, like, anxious that I'm like, I'm doing this and I'm messing about and spending all this time when I should be drawing my wedding set. So then I left it for a bit and I did my line art for my elements for wedding. I went back to the Bridgerton update. But I got it all done and it's all lovely. I was watching Heidi bombard herself into the bedroom in a no lock. So she's meowing at him. So he's about to be like awake. So I should probably go. But that was my Thursday. I got that update done for V count. And I got my wedding art stuff done. But yeah, tomorrow I am going to be coloring in all those elements, hopefully. That's my plan, to finish the elements and then maybe do the glitters and papers. Yeah, glitters and papers. I also need to do papers for Andrea. So that is my big plan for tomorrow. But yeah, I will check in with you tomorrow, and that will probably be the last of the vlog. But yeah, just this 1 week's worth of work. But I hope you've been enjoying hanging out with me. It's not over yet. I will come back tomorrow with my updates. Hopefully we'll get most of wedding done. We'll just have to finish the people up on Monday. But yeah, because I'm really trying not to work on the weekends. Yeah, that was the update for today. I got like a whole add-on thing done, but it was only like 26 things, like images all up. So, and only 2 new things drawn. So it's not too bad. But it was, I still think I probably could have done a lot more of my wedding kit if I hadn't done that. But the point is, I'm ahead, so why not? That's like the fun of being ahead, is that I can add these little things in. But yeah. That's me for today, and I will check in with you tomorrow. There's not much else to say. I feel like I've just been working all day, had Subway for lunch. We made a pizza from scratch for dinner. Been rewatching Arrested Development, which we're up to season 4 now, one of the Netflix seasons. I've watched season 4, but we've never watched season 5. So I'm looking forward to finally finishing the show. But I love Arrested Development so much. It's so good. Yeah. That's it for me today. And not much else to say. So I'll see you tomorrow. Look what finally arrived in the mail. It is a very big box. Yep. Well, we're gonna open it soon. Here we go. We've opened up this giant box. This is the Stormlight minifigure Kickstarter. Oh my god. It's Yasna. Okay, we have to go through all this. Yes, we bought everything except the biggest last thing, because we couldn't help ourselves. So here's everything out of the box. But yes, on this Kickstarter we bought almost everything except for the giant statue of Kaladin and Zeth. But oh my, look, the painted ones. Yasna, my beloved, I love her so much. My atheist queen. And then my other, I love Shallan as well. Look how cool she is. We're gonna take these ones out of the boxes because it'll be nicer to display them like not behind plastic. But we have Adolin in his shard blade. We have Zeth with Nightblood, my favorite sword. Obviously, if you don't know Stormlight Archive, you're like, what the heck? It is a fantasy book series. Kaladin, our sweet, sweet baby treasure. We love Kaladin, our main little boy. And we have Dalinar, our favorite war criminal. Yeah, he's a war criminal, but he's trying to be better, you know. There's a lot of great characters in Stormlight, I will say, but this is him being a bondsmith. Oh my god, this scene in particular that he's doing in the book is insane. It's so good. I think it's in Oathbringer. But then we also have the ones we have to paint ourselves. So we just have a random army builder. So if you know about Warhammer, this is what these dudes are. But you get like, I guess, Colin army, and you get also Singer army. Then we got some little one-offs. We got a shard bearer. So you like paint them up to be cool. And we have Taln. We love our baby Taln, the goodest boy. Look at him in color. He looks amazing. One of the things I love about Stormlight is the majority of characters are actually people of color, which is cool. So here we have Zelion, Risen, one of my favorites. I love Risen so much. And her little cheery pet. And then we have Nail. But they come like this in there. So we're going to have to paint them. That's a big project for this year. And then we have a set for each book. This is the Way of Kings. So this is what they should look like painted. But yeah, so they sold some of these statues, like the Shallan one, to be bigger and already painted. And I had to pick those up, so I had the bigger. We love them. I love Syl and Lopin is also one of my favorites. Characters. Then we have the second book, Words of Radiance. We have Rock. We have Vale. Not Taravangian. Patton, also one of my favorites, because we got Wit. Then we have Oathbringer. We got Yasna, my queen. I can never get over Yasna. Lift as well is amazing. Renarin. Leshwi. She's sort of like, it's like a fantasy with almost kind of, I suppose you would, it's fantasy, but it feels kind of sci-fi because the other people are kind of alienish, but that's just the nature of the Cosmere, of the world. Maya, not Via, blech. Vanley as well. Navani, my baby Taft, my baby boy Taft. Anyway, I'm too attached. Anyway, then we also got the official paint set because we're too lazy, and this has like all, like they've renamed the paints to be matching to the show, to the books. So you have like Windrunner blue, Colin blue. So it's nice just to have the paints that are supposed to go with these. And then we have a bridge display stand. I can't remember how this looks, but the bridges are a thing in Stormlight. And then finally, we have one of the creatures of the world, the Gargantuan Chasm Fiend, which I feel like it's hard to see in here. We do have to paint this one too. But yeah, so that's what the creatures look like in this fantasy world, by the way. They're like crabbies. There's carapace and crabbiness. So it's a very different, instead of dragons, it has chasm fiends in Stormlight. But yeah, that is everything we got from the Kickstarter. It's been a long time. Oh, we got art prints too. So we have the missing swords, the sword with the missing sword from the this is from the prologue. So if you start Stormlight, there are 2 prologues at the beginning of Way of Kings. Then we have Zeth and Kaladin fighting. Oh yeah, this is cool. I don't want to spoil anything, but this is a pretty neat scene. Some guardians, I think they're called. And then we have Wit. We love our boy Wit. He's a storyteller, kind of jester dude in the kingdom. But yeah. So that is everything we got from that Kickstarter for Stormlight miniatures, which I have to learn how to paint miniatures. Locke's already painted some Warhammer ones, so they're gonna walk me through it, but yeah, that'll be fun. But I'm glad I got the larger painted ones because I could put them straight up on my bookshelf with my books. And that's really cool. We love the nerd stuff that they're bringing out. I believe they're also bringing out an RPG or they're bringing out a role-playing game, like that's tabletop, I think. Like you play with friends, like D&D or something. Anyway, I don't know if we'd get that because we were only 2 people, but yeah, really excited about this lot of stuff. It's so nerdy. Alright gang, it is Friday night. I'm about to go to bed soon. But let's talk about what I did today. And I showed you a bunch of stuff actually. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Because we got the Happy Mail in, saw my figures. I also got Happy Mail in the first part of Andrea's birthday present that I ordered. I know her birthday's not till the end of April, but I had my ideas, so I thought I'll just get them now when I remember, and I'll package them up and I'll ship them in April. That came today as well, so that's great. And we also cooked a minestrone soup in the slow cooker, and that was really good. So that was tasty. Oh, we ordered bubble tea today, Boca Cha. I had a brown sugar bubble tea with pearls, and we also got this bubble tea place has really good cake, and we got red velvet cake. You can tell I should probably be stopping in a second, but I am tired. I also released that Bridgerton V-Count add-on, so that's in the shop now, so at least it's done. The groceries delivered, and then I also got all most of my work done. So I finished up I finished coloring the elements. Like, I started coloring them and I finished them. But yeah, the elements for the wedding set are now colored in. I also got the papers and the glitters done for both colorways. So I got most of what I wanted to get done today. On my list was also the papers for Andrea, but I'm just going to push that till Monday. Monday we will color in all of the people for wedding, and then do Andrea's papers, and then probably do the listings for wedding and just get that whole set done and uploaded. But yeah, so a good chunk of stuff done this week. What did I accomplish? It's always the thing with my stuff is that I can never remember what I actually accomplished. Oh yeah, I finished up the baby set, and then I've almost finished the wedding set. So that's and I also did that add-on for V-Count. So I think that's a pretty productive week. Obviously there's a lot of stuff to do in both of those sets because they're so big, plus 2 colorways each. But yeah, they're almost done, and then we just have an easy week next week. I'm going to be drawing my moving set and also the beginning of my travel stuff. So that'll be good to get that all done. And then travel kits in the future will be a lot easier because I'll have the base all finished. But yeah, so a pretty chill week next week, but still getting stuff done. But yeah, wedding will be the first release for, is it actually March? Yes, it comes out 1st of March. So yeah, we're getting into the March releases, which is pretty awesome. I'm already feeling so much better about this year. But yeah, that was everything that happened this week and everything I have to show you. Yeah, I'm not gonna be working on the weekend. Gonna probably watch a movie. I think we're looking at watching Barry Lyndon, but you'll probably hear it in a plan with me before this vlog goes up. Yes, I think you will have. So yeah, it'll be a while until you see this video, but it was just good to have a vlog done, and I think this is a good week to film, and I think this way of filming it has worked really well. Let me know down below if you're still interested in more. I think I have another one planned. I'm just going to do them sort of spread out because sometimes I just want to work and not really try and have to do this filming in between. But I'm going to at least try and get a vlog at least once a month. But sorry, I'm playing with my planner. But here's my to-do list for tomorrow. Yep. Oh no, actually I gotta add to that. We have a bunch of cardboard boxes now from all this mail that we have to break down for recycling. So you can see the Buck City is creeping up slowly behind me in this video. But yeah, we gotta work on boxes tomorrow. Get some of those down, but that's the way it is. But yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more vlogs, I guess, but also mostly planning videos. But I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. Let me know what you've been up to. I'd love to know. But otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye. 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 Okay, bye.